Hello everyone, Ron Moser here with Thursday Thoughts. There's an old song, an old Christian song from back in the 90s by a man by the name of Morgan Cryer. And in this song, the song is called Kingdom Upside Down. In the song, the chorus says, it's a kingdom upside down, with the servants at the top and the rulers on the ground. It's a kingdom upside down. You got to take up the cross if you want to wear the crown. In this kingdom upside down. When Jesus came to our world, he did turn it upside down. His teachings were totally different than any that had been taught before. He told us to love God. He told us to love our neighbor. But then he also told us to love our enemies. That is something that's totally unheard of. I mean, to love your enemies, these are people who want to hurt you, people who curse you. Matter of fact, our verse of the day says this in Luke chapter 6, verse 28. It says, bless those who curse you and pray for those who mistreat you. You talk about a kingdom upside down. To bless those who curse you. Now, cursing, of course, is somebody who wants something bad to happen to you. They curse you. They want something bad to be done to you. Because they're upset, they're angry, they don't like you for whatever reason. And what does Jesus say to do? He says to bless them. To bless someone means to want something good to happen to them. To want their life to be better. The word bless has kind of the connotation of happy, to be happy. And so we want them to be happy people. Our enemies who are cursing us, we want them to be happy. And yet that's exactly what Jesus says. It's totally opposite of what we as humans would think how we should react. But then he also says to pray for those who mistreat you. To pray for those who mistreat you. Now, our first thought is, yeah, I'll pray for them. I'll pray that something really bad happens to them too. But that's not what he's talking about. He's actually wanting us to do something good for them. He wants us to pray that something good happens to them. I think what we should be doing is praying that they will get to know God. That God's grace will come upon them. That they will know God's grace and be drawn to it. And that their lives will be transformed. That they'll be changed just as ours are being transformed and changed. We should be praying that their life is good. That good things happen to them. We should be praying that God will take care of them, that God will be there for them. We should be praying for blessings upon them. But that's not usually what we want to do, is it? I mean, our natural instinct, our natural reaction is to want something bad to happen to them. And matter of fact, even something worse than what they did to us. I mean, isn't that the way it is? Somebody hits us. We want to hit them back harder. We want to make them pay for what they did to us. And yet Jesus tells us no. No. Pray for them. Bless them. It's a kingdom upside down. But can you imagine if our world acted that way? That if our world, instead of always seeking revenge or seeking something bad to happen to someone else after they've hurt us, that we'd want the best for them. Can you imagine if our world was like that? Can you imagine, especially in this day and age when so many people are angry and upset and wanting revenge and wanting others to pay for what they've done? Can you imagine what it would be like to live in that kingdom upside down that Jesus talks about? What a different world we live in. That may not happen. Matter of fact, I'm pretty sure it won't happen until Jesus returns, until he makes that new heaven and that new earth and he lives among us. Then we'll live in that kingdom upside down. That is totally different than where we're at today. And to me, that will be a blessing. Thanks for listening. I hope that you will tune in again next week. I'm going to be out of town, but I'm going to try to put a Thursday thought up anyhow. It'll be a little bit different, but I hope you'll tune into that. And I hope until then, God will be with you, that He'll take care of you, that He will bless you. And I hope when someone curses you, when someone harms you, you'll be in that upside down kingdom that blesses and prays for those people. See you again.